Have you ever looked at your to-do list and felt overwhelmed? Have you received another critical task that must be done by Monday and thought, how am I going to get everything done? You want to deliver high value work. You want to ensure you're not getting lost in the minutiae of your job. You also want to ensure you and your team are not getting worked to death. How can you strike a balance? Well, grab a cup of coffee and let's chat about weekly planning and prioritization. I'm Tina Marie Baugh, and I have over 25 years of hands-on experience in technology leadership. I aim to provide practical insights so seasoned tech experts turned managers can bridge the gap between their technical prowess and leadership excellence. If you're like me, you've had weeks where you look back and wonder, what have I achieved? Whether it's managing a technical project or ensuring your team is thriving, the art of weekly planning can be your roadmap to success. What exactly is weekly planning? At its core, it's a strategic process. It's about taking a step back from the daily hustle to view your week from a higher vantage point. It's not just about tasks. It's about the purposeful alignment of your actions with all of your goals, personal and professional. Imagine it as a bridge connecting your long-term vision with your day-to-day activities. It involves reviewing upcoming commitments, aligning them with your larger objectives, and identifying key actions that will have the most significant impact. It's about proactively shaping your week rather than reacting to it. In essence, weekly planning is your time to recalibrate, refocus, and redefine what success looks like for the coming week, again, both professionally and personally. Weekly planning is about making intentional choices on where to invest your time and energy. So, what are some of the benefits of weekly planning? Let me share from my own experience. I regularly juggle over 200 tasks on my to-do list between my personal and professional life, ranging from intricate budget drafts to everyday chores like laundry. It's a scenario many of us know all too well. Before I started weekly planning, I would find myself with a spare 15 minutes and spend 5 of them sifting through my list, trying to figure out what I should be working on. I would work long hours and stay up late, only to finish the days and weeks feeling as if I had not really accomplished anything. After I started consistently planning my week, I identified the most important items to complete in order to win each week. It's not just about organizing tasks. It's about strategically aligning your actions with your goals. Weekly planning helps in several key ways. First is clarity and focus. By identifying the top 3 tasks each week, I can pinpoint what will truly move the needle in all areas of my life. It cuts through the noise, providing a clear focus. Next is impactful decision making. This week, for example, one of my weekly top 3 tasks is developing written onboarding plans for 2 new team members. This isn't just a task. It's a critical investment in our team's future. Weekly planning helps in prioritizing tasks that have the most significant impact. Another benefit is stress reduction. When you have a plan, you reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed. It brings a sense of control and calm, knowing you're focusing on what matters most. Planning also contributes to a balanced life. Weekly planning isn't just about work, it's about balancing all domains of your life, ensuring that your personal goals and relationships receive the attention they deserve alongside your professional responsibilities. You can release the guilt and stress over the less important things not happening this week. The final benefit I experience is progress tracking. It allows me to look back not just at what I've accomplished, but how I've strategically moved closer to long-term goals. Michael Hyatt's book, Your Best Year Ever, has a 5-step plan for achieving your most important goals. As he states in the book, one of the many things that supports and sustains us through challenging times when we are working to achieve tough stretch goals is seeing our progress over time. When you look back and ask, what have I achieved this quarter? You'll have actual documentation. Your focus on critical goals and progress documentation will allow you to report to yourself and others what you have accomplished. In essence, weekly planning transforms how you approach your work and life. It's about making intentional choices that lead to real, impactful progress. So you're convinced. You want to start weekly planning. How do you know what is important? Before I give you an overview of weekly planning, let's talk about your current to-do list. First, have you actually captured everything swimming in your head, both personally and professionally? Have you captured it in a trusted to-do system? For example, if you have a to-do app on your phone, but still have sticky notes on your monitor, ask yourself why you have the sticky notes. Do you not trust the organization of your app? Is it not easy enough to add things to, update, or see what is the highest priority? In David Allen's book, Getting Things Done, he recommends capturing everything to an external system and getting it out of your head. You could put things in a to-do app, a note-taking app, or even a paper notebook. Anything works as long as you use it consistently and trust it is up to date. Getting things out of our heads allows us to stop thinking about it over and over. We can then set a time and determine what we're going to do about everything on the list. If you have everything in a to-do list, when was the last time you reviewed it all? How many items do you have? If you are not pushing 50 or more items across personal and professional lists, I bet you haven't captured everything. Pause now, set a timer for 3 minutes, and empty your mind of everything you might want to do. Oh, wait. Welcome back. Now that you have your complete list, we can review it using the Eisenhower Matrix. Before he became president, Dwight D. Eisenhower served as a general in the United States Army and as the Allied Forces supreme commander during World War II. The volume of tasks he had to do in a day and their criticality was, at times, overwhelming. This challenge led him to invent the now world-famous Eisenhower principle and matrix. This is also commonly referred to as the urgent, important matrix. Let's go through this and see how you can use it to clean out your to-do list. The upper left is called Quadrant 1. This is the do now zone. These are tasks that are urgent and important. These are urgent and important to you, your boss, your family, or anyone about whom you care, and thus the tasks are urgent and important to you. Just because something is urgent and important to Patty in accounting does not make it urgent and important to you. These are tasks that we need to do now, and I mean right now. Many times we need to get these on our calendar and block out time for them. There is a budget due tomorrow. There is a board meeting tonight. There is a major system outage now. Your child has a test tomorrow and needs your help studying tonight. You get the picture. In the upper right corner are Quadrant 2 tasks. This is the schedule zone. These are not urgent, but important tasks. This is the sweet spot. These are the long-term goals and tasks that are important, but don't yet have a firm deadline. You should schedule these into your week as soon as items from Quadrant 1 are completed. These are things like your exercise goals, process improvement efforts, recruiting for a key position, and leadership development. You know these. They excite you and are where real change is made. Let me offer you a tip. Focus your time and energy in this zone. Often, what does not get scheduled in this zone eventually makes its way to the do now zone. It's best to complete these at a scheduled pace instead of when they become urgent. In the bottom left is Quadrant 3. These are urgent but not important tasks. This is the delegation zone. Let's be clear about what we mean by not important here. This is not important at your level and your role. Are these types of tasks in your job description? Or are you leaving things on your to-do list because you think it's easier than learning to become a better delegator? Just because your boss asks you to do something does not necessarily mean she meant for you to execute the work personally. Develop a delegation plan and ask if she's comfortable with you involving another team member. Most likely, she will greatly appreciate your willingness to invest in someone else. If you must execute the work in Quadrant 3, only do so after Quadrant 1 and 2 tasks are completed. At the bottom right of the matrix is Quadrant 4. These tasks are not urgent and not important. This represents tasks you should delete. Often these tasks appear urgent or important, but if they did not get done, would anyone even notice? If necessary, visit with your boss to negotiate the removal of these tasks. Now, with this information, you will be able to review your entire to-do list and determine if things can be delegated or deleted. Clean out your to-do list regularly. I clean mine out on the first Friday of every month. It is amazing how much gets in there and how some things are no longer relevant over time. So, how do you conduct a weekly planning session? There are as many ways to do this as there are flavors of coffee. Let's talk about structuring your weekly planning session so you can get started. First, dedicate time for your weekly planning. Some people like Mondays, some Sundays. I prefer the end of the day on Fridays. I recommend an hour. Set up a recurring calendar appointment. You may have read Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. A well-known quote from the book is, "Accountability breeds responsibility." His point is we have the ability to respond to any situation. The more situations we set up, like our weekly planning commitment, where we hold ourselves accountable and succeed, the stronger we become at controlling our responses. We increase our response ability. Make your appointment for your weekly planning with yourself and keep it. Second, review your calendar. You want to look back at the week that is just finished to see if anything jogs your memory for to-do items, LinkedIn connections you need to make, thank you emails to send, and other things like this. Then forward to future weeks at upcoming meetings and deadlines. As we already discussed, capture everything that comes up for you. Make sure your to-do list is complete. Third, update your to-do lists and projects. In IT, most of us, if we're lucky, we can get down to 4 sources or lists for our work. Often, the 4 sources are our personal to-do list, work to-do list, a project management system that includes deliverables and tasks, and a ticketing system. In my case, I use Todoist for my personal list, Microsoft To Do for my work list, Smartsheets for project work, and 3 ticketing systems. We are working to consolidate into one ticketing system. This is just the current state. During this step, use the Eisenhower Matrix and delete and delegate what you can. See what's pending, and then mark which tasks are actually a quadrant 1 and 2. Fourth, reflect on your life domains. Have you heard the phrase mindful minute? That's what I mean here. I'm not recommending you take 30 minutes for this step. Breathe in, breathe out, take 60 seconds, and think about your various life domains, including your spirituality, relationships, career, health, community, and personal growth. What needs attention? Is there one thing that needs to be made a priority for you this week? Write it down. Fifth, and finally, with everything you have just reviewed and reflected upon, ask yourself, what are the 3 tasks that if I complete them next week will have the most impact and move my goals forward? How can I win next week? As Michael Hyatt said, most people spend more time planning a 1-week vacation than they spend planning their life. This is your life. Let's spend time planning it. Incorporating wisdom from experts like David Allen and Michael Hyatt, we learn that focusing on fewer, more impactful tasks each day and each week is key. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. Embracing weekly planning is a journey, not a destination. It's about making consistent progress in all aspects of life. Remember, we work to live, not live to work. So take a moment, plan your week, and focus on what truly moves the needle. I hope this video helps you with your tech leadership development. Check out our other learning videos for more tech leadership tips. Remember to keep your eyes on what done looks like for your customers and your leadership journey. Let's keep learning and growing together. See you next time.